Hello everyone, welcome back to Cloud DevOps Locust Tech YouTube channel. So, so in previous class we have seen inputs. Today let's play with a game, a small game. So let's open VS Code. So yeah, this is VS Code. If you press on this icon, new file. So you after that you can see this. I mean like this. So you can able to give name game something rps something like this dot py. I have given like this. And input, we have seen previous class about input. So that input means it will take a value from the user. So using input, let's play a game rps. Okay, so I'm going to write here, yes, rps. So let's play a lot of games like this. Okay, RPS means rock, paper, scissors. So I'm going to give here value. I'm going to declare a value equal to input. Input, in input we have to mention, sorry, please enter a value, like, right? This is a input, right? Next, so print a value. If you print this, print value, right? Enter, try to run this. Please enter a value. You got it, right? I can enter one. So we didn't give anything, but we got right, right. Response is getting back like that. Next, so let's take rock, scissors, paper. So in this, if you see value you mentioned, you declared a variable. So you can see if I keep here cursor, you can see variable. Okay. So if I keep here one cursor, you see this is a function. Okay. So if you keep here, this is a string value, so which we are declaring in input. So whenever we execute this program, it will display on, so output, so enter a value, that's what. Okay, that's fine. So you can also in VS Code, that is advantage, you can able to get the intelligence like this. See function definition, print, it is clearly stating. So you can able to learn by reading this also. Okay, no problem, that's fine. So like this. So next, so let's close this. I will keep comment nor use anything. So that's for just I mentioned here for in what is input. So I'm going to comment this, and now print. I'm going to print. Okay, just print like that. So I'm going to take here player choice. Player choice equal to, so as I mentioned like this, input. So whatever it will ask, whenever whatever you mention this, so then it will ask the question to you. Okay, enter something, enter a value, like that. So input, so it will communication purpose, it will communicate, it will give the, it will ask something. So whatever you mention in the input, that will be displayed in the output. Okay, so then it will communicate with this, right? So enter, so I'm going to mention here, enter a value here, something like this. Okay, and I'm going to give new line. So which means if you something you type after this one, it will take new one. So like that. So I'm going to mention here one for rock. Okay, again comma it, and I'm going to take new line, right? So next, so 2 for paper, 2 for paper. Okay, again after this you need new line. So if you mention like this, so it will take other line. Okay, next line. So 3 for Caesar. Okay, Cass, okay, Caesars, something like this. Okay, and so after that I'm going to give here new line, two times, two new lines I'm going to give. Okay, so this is what, right? So here it's, if you see this, so what happens, so it look like, see, it has been cut. There is actually, it is not showing, right? So for that purpose we can take another line. Okay, 1 second. Yeah, so now what I should do is I will take in another line, this one till from here. So alt, so we have a one shortcut method for this, alt Z. You see this? So it was broken, but it doesn't affect anything. So you can able to see this, right? So like that. So you can use alt Z. So I will also mention here hash alt plus Z. Okay. This is for breaking line without affecting our code. Okay. This is comment. All right. So yeah, 1 second. Right. Okay. Next. So yeah. So this what happened whenever if while we are playing, first of all it will display enter a value. Okay, one is for rock, two is paper, and three is for Caesar. It will display like this one by one by using, so we have mentioned actually new lines, right? So one after the other it will display like this, like waterfall. Okay, step by step process. Okay, so okay, so yeah, fine. So yeah, for example I would like to show here, and so we also learned about logical operators, right? So if for example, so we are going to use this operations, okay, logical operations. That's why, so some if conditions, okay, else conditions, if else conditions we need to use. That's why I'm telling this is for example. For example, if one greater than two. Okay, so this is my condition for for example, if one greater than is two. Okay, so yeah, so so what happens if you give an input, if one greater than two, yeah, it will give print. One less than two, no, it is not true, right? So that so what, how we'll mention, for example in this case we'll mention print something, right? Print something like this. Okay, if one greater than two, it will print. Okay, one less than else, simple, we no need to mention everything extra. So if one greater than 2, it will print something. If one not greater than 2, or if one less than 2 or something extra than this, other than this, it will not print. That's it. It will not print something. That's it. So these are all logical operations, right? Correct. So so those kind of operations conditions we will use, but this is not we are going to use. This is for example I mentioned. Okay, just remove it. Okay, so what we have to do is we will use player choice, right? One second. Hmm. Okay, so now I'll write player choice. Our game here we have to do is our player choice, we could say player choice is one second. Yeah, I got it. Player choice less than 1, or player choice greater than 3. So we are mentioning here why we have to use this 1 and 3, because we have only 3 options, 1, 2 and 3. So player choice less than 1 or player choice greater than 3 only. Okay, it should not be less than 1, it should not be greater than 3. Correct, right? Why? Because we have only 3 options: paper, rock, paper and scissors, right? 1, 2, 3. It should not be less than 1, it should not be greater than 3. Correct. So we need to print like this. Okay, so we have to print here. Okay, one second, I will mention properly. Okay, if player choice is less than 1 or player choice greater than 3, here print. One second, why it is not? Oh, sorry. Where is if gone? If, okay. If player choice less than 1 or player choice greater than 3. Alright. See, why here actually pipe symbol will use some people, but so we have to use or only words, right? Enter. So it is automatically taking, right? The spaces I did not give. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I go back? Yes, enter. So automatically indentation is taking. Okay, just because of VS Code. Okay, print, just need to print. You must enter. So we are passing the arguments, right? We need to enter 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1 comma 2 comma or 3, right? This is what I'm just giving. Okay, so it will print, which means if player less than 1 or player greater than 3, so what will happen is this print, this output will show, which means you must enter 1, 2, 3 only, not less than 1, not less than, so not greater than 3. Okay, we are going to informing them. Okay, all right. Yes, next I will mention player. One second. Okay, so yeah, here I just would like to mention here. So in this case, what we have to do is, so we have to mention if greater than 2 or, and of course that would be true, right? So let's apply something. It makes something. It makes a little bit more. sends to our game here. Okay, so we could we could say if our player choice, so we could say if player choice is less than or greater than, so we can use pipe symbol, but most probably we don't use that, we can use or. Okay, so yeah, so but if this should work, because just we need to import the method system configuration related. So here we need to mention system, oh sorry, import, we need to import some libraries, import sys. Okay, oh yeah, see this, we have imported this. Okay, so you remember from previous tutorial we imported math module, right? Correct. So these things are we can import in Python, that will help us. We need to do that at this time because we need to use system. Okay, import system. So I'm going to import at the top of this here only. That's why I mentioned here. Okay, so I'm going to give extra blank line. Okay, okay, because it looks not good. Okay, I have given this, and still provide message, and the program will also output this message user. Okay, we have another problem we haven't addressed here yet, and is this all inputs, right? Oh, excuse me, what is this? Okay, one second. Okay, so what I mean is, so here what happened is we are actually giving everything, but player, everything players are, this is actually string, correct? So players are, what is this? This is actually numbers. Okay, so this player choice is actually a variable. The input you will get one or two only. So one is actually integer, two is integer, and three is integer. If these are integers, but Python should need to understand, right? So because that should be matchable. The player choice what we have mentioned here, we are getting the values of numerical values. Okay, that's why we need to convert this. Okay, how we have to convert? Using integer. Okay, so then I have to mention here player. I'll take here how I have to convert here. I'm mentioning here converter player equal to, excuse me, player. Okay, player equal to int. So int method. Okay, into what I need to mention in this function, I need to mention this one. Okay, you paste here, that's it. So now player choice values are converted here integer. So now it will understand, now it can understand, okay, these are all integer values, I mean, okay, numerical values. Okay, so yes, right, so yeah, so and again, so this is for normal print. Okay, so once after this, for example, I will tell you, when somebody has mentioned 0, at that time it will, you should enter 1, 2, 3 only values. Okay, and after that the program should not continue. Okay, then it should be exit, right? That is the reason we imported the system, right? So that's why we need to mention here sys dot exit instead of print. Sys dot exit, you can see this, you see this, now dot lines gone. So if I keep here print, thus that will not work. See, dotted lines came, which means this import not using anywhere, that's why. Okay, so here I will mention exit dot, you need to mention sys, oh sorry, I'm sorry, mistake, system dot exit. Okay, sorry, go back, sys dot exit, which means exit. After this it will exit. Okay, right. Okay, so now, so we also learned last lesson as a user could enter, and now let's assume as, okay, next what we have to do is, how I am just thinking how to design this. Okay, so now I have to do one thing. So values is 1 2 3, right? So computer also need to take the values. We are playing a game with somebody means, so two different values should be chosen. For example, you and me there. So I'm going to choose one number. Okay, so you are going to choose one number. Okay, then it should match or it should be different. Okay, so then only we will get result, right? Two opposite teams should be there. Okay, so for example, last New Zealand and India team will be there. So they are actually they will score different runs. Then only we will get result, right? So only win choice will be for only one. So in this case, I'm going to play with this system. So that's why I need to mention here computer choice. I'm going to give a variable called computer choice. Computer choice equal to 1 to 3. 1 second. Yeah, here I will tell you one thing. Random dot choice. So randomly they need to pick the values. Okay. Random dot choice. What values till 1 to 3, these values, correct? So now if you enter here, you can see this is actually highlighted. Okay, you click here, just simply you just keep your cursor here. So random is not defined planes. Okay, which means we did not define anywhere, so we need to import random, sorry, import random. Okay, you see this, you can select it, enter. So now it's gone, right? Correct. So yes, so now what I have to do is computer equal to int computer choice. Okay, because I'm going to convert here integer value. 1 to 3 is actually numerical values, right? So I want to print here. So this is for only space, don't think don't just avoid this. The next one is print. Here you chose plus player choice plus this one. This is space, simple dot end of the choice. Okay, so now what I have to do is, so if you want the same line, control alt down arrow. So you see this, no need to copy anywhere, simple control shift to alt down arrow, so then you will get to this. Okay, understood. So we need to change here. So here this is my choice, you chose some value. Okay, player, whatever the player means me, I'm going to choose that, right? So that choose value will be print. Okay, and here I need to mention python or system. You can mention python chose, python will also will be pick the values from here, because we mentioned here, right, random choice. So python also pick the values 1 2 3, only out of these three values only python will pick the value, not any other numbers. Okay, we defined, right? So that is the reason python will choose one or two or three, any one value. So now I need to print. Okay, I just need to mention like this. Okay, so let me try to print once. Print. Oh, see this? You see here, one for rock, two for paper, and three for scissors. Here, actually, so enter a value. Where it is came from? This one. Enter a value. One for rock. One for rock after new line. Enter a value after one new line. That's why we got one new line. One for rock. After that, one new line. Right. And two for paper. Again, new line. Three for paper. So after that, other new line. That's after that, two new lines are there. That's why our cursor came here. Okay. So I want to pick one, or suppose. So which means I did not complete it properly. So let's do that. But till here we got output, right? Let's do better. Let's make it more better. Okay. Yeah. So now what I have to do is you chose one plus this is okay. So yeah. 1 second. Python chose okay. Print okay. Let me try to do this. Why anything? Why? One is for paper. What is this? Again, it got changed. One is enter a value. One here. One value got changed. So that's why be careful if you while you are touching something. Save this. Enter L control L. So first is enter a value. After that, comma. One for rock. Again new line. Two for paper. Again new line. Three for scissors. Okay. Control S. Enter. Yes, you got it now. So see again, so enter a value. After that I took new line. After that I mentioned here one, this one. So you can, if you want, you can mention here comma and save this and try to run this. So now it will okay. So one for rock, two for paper, and three for scissors. I'm going to choose one. So see this, most recent call is one. So Python, if player choice less than 1 or player choice greater than 3. Okay, so not supported between instances string and int. So this one something little. So yeah, so let me cross check here. If this is the problem, guys, see here I mentioned earlier, I mentioned here player choice. Okay, see if here actually earlier player choice mentioned, but after that, while after mentioning the integer value, see here player choice less than or something, it is error is here, that's why it is showing here. So here what happened is typo error, less than not supported between instances string and int value. There is a issue with the string and int value. We have converted, okay, we have converted something, but we forgot to update that one. Got it? So now what I have to do is, now I have to cross check here with this. If player choice became here player, so I need to mention here player. Okay, correct. Again this one also player choice became a player. So that's why you should not forget after changing it. So earlier we have mentioned player choice, after that integer we converted integer as a player, right? Right, control S. Let me try to now okay, so if player less than 1 or player less, this is not 1. Okay, now you see, save this and again try to run. So I will clear properly, control L, excuse me, control L. Hmm. Control L. Again try to run. Now I'm going to choose one. You see this? You chose one and Python also chose one. Right? So let me rerun this. I chose two. Sorry. Python also chose two. Okay? So this is what we succeeded. Till here we succeeded. Correct. Now, so this is not completed, right? You chose two, Python chose two, but somebody should be win, right? Okay, or if both choose at a time, so someone should get win. So that statement also we need to write, right? So you chose two, Python chose two, so it is tied. Match is tied, or tie the game, something like this. We need to mention. So like that, so it should be very much clear. So that's why we need to clearly mention that. Okay, right. Next. Okay, fine. So let's see who won the game. So I'm going to mention here who won the game. Right, I mentioned here. Okay. If player equal to sorry 1 and computer equal to 3. So this is the exactly logic statement. Okay. If player chose 1 and computer chose 3, this time I need to pass some statement which is you win or won. Okay, you won the game. Okay, something like this. Okay. After that, congrats. So something like this, right? After winning the game, you should get something response from our game. Okay. So this is one thing. So again, after that, so these two are common, right? Again, I'll try to shift alt enter. Okay. And other thing is, so if and also I'm going to write the same kind of statement. I'm going to write the same kind of statement, which means I'm repeating again if condition. Okay. So if you repeat the same kind of condition at that time, we have to mention elif. Okay. L if this okay, this condition player okay equal to 3 and computer equal to 2. Okay, so I mentioned like this, and print should be you won the game. So this first one is sorry, already one chosen, three chosen, two. Here I will mention two and one. Okay, sorry, one. First two, one, two. Next after that, three. Okay, so this is one. The second one is so what I have to mention print you win the game. Congrats. Okay, again I will mention elif. Okay, so what is this now? Again one finished, one three finished, two one finished, and after that three. Okay, again it is repeating, right? So player choice is first three. Okay, computer choice is two. I'll mention like this. You understood? First one is first to three completed, first to three chosen, two one, three two. Okay, so first one is you won the game, second one is you won the game, and third one is you own the game. Okay, right? And next, um, okay, after that, elif condition is completed. We have to close this. Okay, so now what I have to do is Windows. No, 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 not that one actually. So again, these statements are there. You own the game. Okay, you own the game. You own the game. That's fine. But the thing is, we also need other statement, right? Other condition called tie. Some, for example, um, system chosen one and I also chosen one. So tie should get right. Okay. Else condition. Else, if is completed, next else condition. Else, else print, print Python own the game. Okay, Python own the game also. Okay, um yeah, one thing I'll tell you. Okay, one thing I'll tell you. This is one thing I think I did missed something. So this is actually, I'll clearly explain this. Player choose one, computer chose three. In this condition, you own the game. Okay, so here player chose two, computer chose one, you own the game. Here player chose three, computer chose two, you own the game. Okay. Else, else condition should be there. Else Python win game. Okay, that condition is here. Okay, that condition is here. Correct. So and other thing is um and this tie also should be there, right? Tie. Okay. When we will get like this here, elif condition again I need to use elif. Okay, elif player equal to computer. Whenever player and computer both are same at that time, so you need to print like this. One second. Computer. Okay. See, print. Tie the game. Okay. Right. So I want to make more fun. Okay, more fun way. So what I'll do is I will mention press. Just I'm telling, press on Windows button and try to use semicolon. Okay, so now you will get these emojis. Okay, so whenever tie the game, so you need to mention some emojis like this. So I will mention like this. Tie the game like this. I'm going to keep like this. So whenever Python won the game, I want to mention Python Windows colon. Python won the game. Okay. Here also I'll mention Windows colon this one. Okay. Python won the game. Save this. And here also I need to keep some emojis. Okay. So congrats in the sense we need to mention some one sec. Excuse me. I will mention Windows colon again. This kind of some emojis. Also congrats or something like this I'll mention. Okay. So same these emojis I will repeat again here also. Okay. So yep, I think it looks fine, so much better. So I will also add instead of game. Okay, yeah, I want to mention some game symbol. Excuse me again, colon game. Okay, I will mention here also. So it represents some icon, game related icons. So okay. So let me try to save this and try to run this. Okay, now let's play the game. So I'm going to choose one. You chose one, and also Python chose one, which means tie the game, right? It looks nice, right? See, right? Again, try to run this. You choose two. I'm going to choose some two number. Python won the game. See this? See this? I will try to run again. Oh, excuse me. Some error. Okay, let me try to run again. Control L. Excuse me again. Control C. Control L. So I cleared now. Run again. So now I have chosen three. So what computer will, I don't know. So let's see. You chose three. Python also chose three. So you won the game. Congrats. Okay. There will be a mistake. I think so. One. If I choose one, computer choose three. If I choose two, computer choose one. If I choose three, computer choose two. Okay. So randomly picking that. Okay, so I chose one, computer chose three. I chose two, computer chose one. I chose three, computer chose two. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's improvise more game, more better one. This one. Okay, so I will again try to run this. I chose one. Python also chose one. Tie the game. So earlier condition it was wrong, right? Again, I'll try again. So I will modify if it is necessary. I will choose two. Python also choose two. Python won the game, but it should tie, right? So there will be little change. So whenever Python and um, whenever Python and player choose same, that should be that should get tie, right? So maybe this condition is not working properly. Let me cross check this. I will comment this. Okay, let me try it, run it again. Okay, I will choose one. You chose one, Python choose one. Python won the game, which means this statement is not working properly. Let me try to fix it. Okay, that's fine. Yep. Now what I will do is player choose one and computer chose three. That's fine. Here player choose two, computer chose one. Here player choose three, computer choose two. I'll mention some space. Okay. Next print you on the game. Next player chose if elif condition. Player chose player equal to computer. In this condition, tie the game, right? So this should execute. This should execute. Okay, that's fine. Right? Okay, that's fine. Let me try to save this and try to run this. Now I try to choose one. Excuse me, always some bugs. So unnecessary data should not enter. Now you got it, right? You chose one, Python chose one, so you got tie the game. Okay. There's some, you should not allow other things in this actually. So continuously, for example, I will mention here more spaces. Let's see what the result would be. You choose one, Again, see, these are both kind of one. Python won the game. You chose one, Python chose one, which means you won the game. It should not get right. Whenever player and Python choose same, should get tie, which means you should maintain proper indentation. That's why. So I'm going to remove this immediately. Whenever this things comes under, it should be execute properly. So that's why indentation is important. Again, try it again. So I chose one. Here I chose one. Yes, Python chose one. You won the game. Congrats. How does now it is again problem. Let me write. Let me try again. You chose to, Python chose to. You won the game. This is not working properly. Again, let me cross check here. Unnecessary spaces remove. Okay, save this. Now again, try to run. One. This statement is not working again. Okay, let me try. If player choose something, computer choose also same. You should, this should print. Okay, print, save, control S, or else I will try to run here. Run Python file. Okay, now I'll try to run one. Okay, Python won the game. Okay, that's why I'm telling. Let me try to keep this save. Okay, and so this else block, maybe let me cross check again. And if condition, after that print, else condition, after that one print. Okay. Run this again. Okay, let us improvise this game properly. Okay. Okay, fine. So in this condition, first if condition, after that how many elif, 1 2 3. Okay, fine, looks good. After that we are mentioning else condition, after that it will print. Okay, looks fine. I don't find anything wrong. Okay, anyways, no problem. Let's improvise this. I'll mention here improvise. Okay, so we'll do one thing. So yeah, so what I have to do is, instead of this rock, scissor and paper. Okay, so instead of one, you choose one, you choose two, you choose three. Instead of this, I want to mention, I need to get something like you choose paper, you choose a rock, you choose Caesar, something like that. Okay, for that, what we have to do is, so we can do like this. Okay, so print RPS to index 2, enter. Okay, and print why should I all this, shift alt down arrow, how many times? Okay, so now RPS dot rock, these many methods I am showing. Okay, so we can also write like this, RPS dot rock. we can also write like this. The ways I am telling is, okay, you can also write like this, bracket, sorry, yeah, this bracket, rock. You can also write like this, and you can also write rps dot rock dot value. You can also write like this. After that, you can mention sys exit, sys dot exit, print something like this. You can mention like this. But why we are getting like this? Something it is showing some wrong, because whenever you get error, whenever there is some bug or error, so it will show like this, it will be highlighted. Okay, so because we did not define anywhere directly, we have mentioned something but we did not define what is rps, right? So now I'm going to here, I'm going to import. So at this condition we can use enum. Okay, import enum. So in this condition we can able to import enum, but we need to specify what is rock. Rock equal to, because we need to replace the value, rock equal to 1. Okay, paper equal to 2, right? And scissor equal to 3. So now I defined one, what is 1, what is 2, and what is 3. Okay, but but so I need to mention from enum, right? Enum, from from enum import. Okay, import to enum. Okay, so now what I have to do is we need to mention the class. What is rps? Need to mention here rps enum, right? So if you mention like this, now you got it properly. So I want to close this. Okay, I want to close this. Control slash ab, sorry, excuse me, control backslash. So now you try to print this. Yeah, unexpected. Okay, fine, let me leave this. Try to save this again, enter. Oh, again problem, because we did not. So some error we got actually. Yes, we did not mention here this. Okay, rock equal to 1. Okay, rock equal to 1. Okay, paper equal to 2. What is this? Why it is showing like this? No quick fixes available. Okay, rock rock properly I mentioned. Okay, again I'll try to save this and try to run this. What is this? Rock equal to 1. So there is some error is there. Expected an indented block after class def iteration initiation on line number 44. What is that? RPS enum. Okay, got it. Okay, from enum import enum I mentioned. After that class RPS enum I mentioned. Okay. Okay. Let's do one thing. Let's modify the previous one, because I can't type everything. So because that's why I just want to modify everything there. So Yes, or else I have to type again from the scratch. Okay, so again I need to comment everything here. Again I need to type. So instead of that we need to modify it, right? That will be good, right? Also I'll mention control X. So I'll mention here itself. Okay, so I have mentioned like this. Okay, so now what should I do is, let us improvise this game. I imported earlier, I imported this one sys, and after that random. Again this from enum import enum. So then I'll make it proper alignment, control X. I'll mention here itself this all imports one at place. Okay, so again after that class rps, that will also I'll mention here. Okay, I'll keep here. Next after that I will mention all these things under this. I'm not using, I'm just trying it. Okay, let me allow. So I'm trying to use this. Let me try to use this little space I'll mention. Now you see this. Okay, so now it is comes under class category, because this indentation issue earlier also. Now try to save this, enter. See now, rps dot paper, rps dot rock, rps dot rock. Okay, so you are getting this response, right? Okay, so paper rock and Caesar is not displayed. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let us improvise. So before that, so let us do one thing. Okay, so we'll not use this. Let's keep. Just I tried for whether these examples are these methods are working or not. It's it okay. It's working fine. Okay, so let me comment this. Okay, okay. So now try to run this. Okay, for rock. Okay, it's working older one only. So let us improvise this game. Okay, so now let me cross check what are the changes I have to do. So print, this is fine. Player choice, input enter value, that's okay, this is common. And after that player equal to, this is also fine. If one greater than two. Okay, one second. One greater than one, less than one, greater than three, that's fine. This is also fine. Computer choice also fine. Computer, this is also fine. Okay, we have to do the changes here. You chose, right? Earlier you mentioned you chose and player choice. Okay, instead of player choice we need to replace one item, which is rps. Okay, so that's why you need to mention here. So print you choose plus, okay, string value. You need to mention string value str rps. Okay, rps. Here I will mention player. Okay, so dot replace with the rps. Okay, dot, oh sorry, rps it should be in rps. Okay, I will mention here one dot. After that I'll close this first. After that I'll mention some plus. Here I'll mention separate dot for this especially. Okay, I'll mention one extra full stop. Okay, so so I will remove this everything unnecessary, this one. Okay, cross check. First of all, print you chose. Okay, you chose is common. Okay, next you are mentioning string value rps. Okay, player. Okay, replacing with the that player, whatever the player in name is there, that will be replaced with the rps. Now everything will be, so now instead of one place one, it will show rps. It is replacing, we are replacing the value with rps. Okay. And okay, that's fine. Let's see, let me try to print this is python related, that's okay. So I'll keep like this and try it. Okay, enter. Oh, it is not completed, then it should not allow. Okay, now python chose. I will try to use the same control shift alt down arrow. Sorry, where is that? This one, yeah, down arrow. Yes. Now you choose instead of this key mention python, right? I'll mention like this python chose. Python chose rps. Now here instead of player we need to mention here computer, because this is related computer, python is related to computer. And uh, replace with the rps. So rps, okay. I'll also mention comma. It's okay, no problem. Okay, let's see. Print again, I'll mention. So we don't need this. Okay, save this. Let me try to run this python file. Okay, now here you may need to mention one. Okay, so it's not properly done. Okay, so again cross check. Let's see. Mm, rock equal to 1. What is the error? Error is replace something takes at least two or potential arguments. Okay, got it, understood. So now, so this is actually, it is showing that this is completely wrong. So we need to cross check where we done mistake. Print you choose is fine. So after that you mention, you added plus string rps player. This is done, and replace with the rps. Okay, here again you mentioned some place. Okay, and you need to close this or what? Extra, this is extra, but where I did mistake. One second. Print you chose plus, okay, string you mentioned rps. Oof. Player, okay, fine. Replace, okay, rps. I'll mention something like this, let's see. Okay, okay, controls s. Okay, what is the changes I have done? I'll change it again. I'll mention here single quotes. Let me just trying. Okay, okay, now it is fine. And I'll mention something here, comma, save, enter. I'll mention this one. Okay, again, that is a problem. I think it is not taking. I don't know where it is the mistake. One second, guys. Let me try to think. I'll mention double quotes here. Let's see. I'll remove this. This is common. mistake. Why this all this thing unnecessary useless plus L mention here, 1 plus so useless. I do not mention anything useless. Okay, this is fine, this is fine. Okay, this is also fine. Okay, we'll mention save enter. Okay, again it is not working properly. Enter. No, it's not working. So which means you need to understand most recall to Python session model and replace. Okay, typo error replace. So this takes at least two positional arguments. One. Okay, one given two positional arguments we need to mention. Okay, got it. Mhm. Okay, maybe something like this player RPs maybe. Okay, let's see. Try. I'll try like this. Okay, enter. RPS player. This print you choose. Okay, once again. String RPS player dot replace with the RPS. Okay, let me do one thing. I will try to retype it. Okay, sometimes it doesn't take. I'll try to retype it. Okay. Okay, so this troubleshooting is really very much important. Okay, so I don't hesitate any problems because if I did mistake, definitely I will learn myself. Print you chose. Okay, this one finished, and after that, you chose that should be taken from plus whatever arguments we are mentioning. So that should be string. Okay, and it is taking from RPS. Okay, and player. Now player choice this one. So whatever player is mentioned, that player it will take. So this arguments from it will take from player. So this is first player choice. Okay. So now it should be replaced with. Okay. One second. It should be replaced with what is the value of that RPS, right? Okay, dot replace. Okay, this replace, what is that? RPS. Sorry, do I mention RPS? Okay, plus simple plus I'm going to just, I'm not doing anything here, just closing it. Save and enter. Sorry, not enter. Here I need to mention shift to alt to down arrow. Here I need to mention here Python chose. I need to mention here Python chose. Here computer should be get computer, and you are saving it and enter it. So maybe I just want to close this program and I'll try to open this again. Okay. So maybe some issue is there. So I want to open that. Python. Yes, Python. Yes. What is that? I'm sorry, not this one. Python. Yeah, Python session. First program game. This one, alright. RPS. Yeah, this one. Okay, I will save this and I will try to run it again. Okay, even though let's try to one. Okay, so this error is getting. I want to go with the chat GPT. So Control C. I'll go with chat GPT first. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, yeah. Print you chose a string rps player dot rps something. This one actually you choose string player. This one, yeah. So it is telling that you need to mention like this. Okay, yeah, we did not mention this, guys. You see this? This has we have just mentioned like this, but we did not use this. Your choice should be there. Okay, so my choice is actually some space. I something need to mention earlier. That's okay. Let me try to do this. So try to understand the issue. The error you encountering happened because you using replace method incorrectly. The replace method Python requires two arguments. Okay, the substring you want to replace and substring you want to replace it with. Okay, this one. Your code is our code is like this. I mentioned here and but one argument, the other argument I did not place. Okay, so here the fixing error with the two different arguments. But okay, understood. Okay, some comma or something space also you can mention. So replace with it. Just need to replace with it. Okay, instead of here, simply excuse me. I don't want to mention here enter. Yeah, so right. So instead of this your choice also you just need to mention only some space. Also it's fine. Okay. So let me try to remove this and your Python something, right? Whatever we need to fix here, right? We will fix here from. Okay, comma. This is first argument. You are separated with the comma, and after that you need to mention with the like this. Save this and try to run this. Okay. What is this syntax error? Okay, no problem. So let me try to copy it again. Okay, see here, and the other one is okay. Here I will mention again. Here player instead of player you need to mention computer. Okay, that's fine. Here instead of you need to mention Python. Here, so something. Save this and try to run this. Invalid syntax. Why? This run Python file. Syntax error. Again, I'll try to mention. Okay, got it. Print to okay, what is this? You mentioned print. Oh yeah. So I will also use like this here also. It's fine. Now print okay. String value okay. Save this. Now I'll try to use this. Okay, let me try to fix the values issues. Looks here a few issues with the code need to fix to. Okay, replace issue is there still. Okay. Okay, fine. Almost same. That's okay, fine. Let me try to enter here. Save this and enter. What is this? I need to close this again. What is this? Even invalid syntax always. Which means, yeah, again, this path issue, this one actually. Again, I need to open. The file is not recognized. That is the issue only. Nothing else. Okay. And try to run here. See. Try to run one. You choose rock. That's fine. Okay. Yeah. Instead of earlier, we used to get one or two. So you see here, you chose rock. Okay. So again, I'll try to run. First one is I'm going to choose two, which means enter. You chose paper and Python chose rock. This is what, nothing else. Okay. Just simple. Only that file path was syntax error means the file path not recognized. That's why I closed and opened it. Nothing else. Okay. Simple. Okay, try to copy this and try yourself, and I'll come up with the next few more games. Let us do with play with the games. Okay, with the Python. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining. Please subscribe Lokesh, um, Cloud DevOps Lokesh YouTube channel. Take care. Bye bye.